Hey guys, welcome back. This is AJXG here with another video. So today for you guys, I have a sweet $500 build. For those of you who live in Canada, this would be roughly $700 because someone asked me to do a $700 build. So I think this fits into the budget. I'm going to show you the parts really quickly and then I'm going to explain how everything went. All right, let's get into this. Alright, so for this build, I went with a Cooler Master case. So this is the tough gaming version. And on Amazon, it's listed right now for like 53 bucks. But when I got it, it was 47. So, you know, I saved $5 there. We have an ASRock A320M. Actually, I was going to use this board, but I went with a different board. I'll let you guys know what board I went with. I got these fans from Amazon for about 30 bucks. I got this 512 gigabyte solid state drive for 50 bucks. I got this 500 power supply for 40 because it was open box. Usually it's 50, so it still stays within the budget. I have a GTX 1650 Super. This was also open box. Let me tell you, people literally open these things and just bring them back, so they have to mark it down. So don't sleep on the open box. And I have a Ryzen 5 1600. This is not the AF version. So this is the one that runs on the 12 nanometer wave, okay? So, but this is still a great CPU even in 2020, okay? Especially for this $500 build, okay? So I got this used off Mercari for about 100 bucks. It came with the original stock fan, which is this one with the copper on it. But for some reason, it wasn't working with the motherboard. So I had to go with a different CPU fan. All right, so let me show you what I had to do. This is the RAM. Also got this used off Mercari. This one was 50 bucks. This is 16 gigabytes, 3200 megahertz. All right, so yeah, let's go. So I ended up switching to a B450 motherboard and I used the Ryzen 9 cooler. So that's what I ended up switching to. Okay, so let's go down the parts list, okay? So let's say we didn't use the Wraith cooler that I have, the Wraith Prism cooler, and we used the original cooler that I got with the CPU. That was $100, so I got the CPU and the CPU fan for 100 bucks. Okay, the motherboard was $73. Our GPU, the GTX 1650 Super, that was $135. Our storage was 50 bucks. Our power supply was 40. The case was 50 with tax. The RAM was also $50 and the case fans were $30 with tax. So altogether that comes up to 530 bucks. Now if you want the Wraith Prism cooler that I have, that was $30 on Mercari. So it'll be 560 bucks for this build. And you have a processor that has 6 cores, 12 threads, so you can stream with no issues and you can do some video editing on this PC as well. So for this build, I only did one benchmark with Fortnite because I didn't want to download so many games on this and then have to wipe it clean. So I'm going to show you a quick clip of some Fortnite and so you can see what the frame rates are. Give me a second. So I used the built-in software. If you hit the Windows key and G, then you can record your screen with the Windows capture software. So this is the frame rates, okay? So it ranges, this is on competitive settings, and even in the fight scene, as you see here, I'm still hovering around 140, 150. So this PC would be great for Fortnite. And as for other games like GTA on high settings, you can get 100 FPS. Warzone on high settings, you get 100 FPS as well, and PUBG, depending on the settings, you can get up to 60 frames per second. This is all in 1080p. I have not tried anything in 1440p because I'm not even going to do that to you guys. But if you do mix the settings, like between low, medium, or just medium, you can get up to 200 frames per second with this computer. And this computer, if you build it yourself, Windows not activated, it is 530 bucks without the Wraith cooler. If you want the nice Wraith cooler, it will be $560, which is not bad for a PC build in this time. So, you know, definitely go source out these parts. Remember, I always tell you, look at different places. I try to get most of my, I guess you want to say, used parts from Micro Center because it's not really used. It's mostly people just opening it, they're not really cool with it and they bring it back, and those come with manufacturer warranties. So that's why I try to make sure I outsource from Micro Center. You can also do Newegg, Amazon, and I recommend doing Mercari when you get in used parts. I also, offer up Facebook, all that stuff, and eBay. But Mercari for sure, because you have 3 days to test it out, make sure it works, and if it doesn't work, you get your money back. You don't have to worry about, going through customer service and all these issues. You can just send it back, and everything is perfectly fine. So this is how it looks on the inside. I really do like this build. It looks really dope with my setup. As I don't know if you noticed, but my computer is actually behind this computer, so I put this on my desk so you guys can see this. But yeah, so USD, this is $530. So in Canadian dollar, this would be roughly 700 to 730 for you guys. But yeah, this is how it looks. This is a really tight case. That's why you see the wires look really close together. And because of this power supply, it has like 2 PCIe connectors. So that's why it's kind of like, it doesn't look nice swooping back. But this is how it looks on the inside. This is a really great quality build. If you want something like this, you can definitely check out my website. This build is listed on my website for $625 if I stand corrected. Yes, $125, but that of course is before tax and shipping. Everything I ship, I make sure there's so much bubble wrap in it. It's ridiculous. But that's definitely it. Most builds take about a week to 2 weeks to build for me to ship out. Obviously on my site I have from 1 week to 4 weeks because of the pandemic. It's hard to get your hands on a power supply, and that's usually the thing that takes the longest to get to me. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. I have another build coming up. It is a Ryzen 2600. I'm either going to pair that one with a RX 580 8GB or a GTX 1660. I'll see what it looks like at Micro Center. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. HXG out.